In one corner, you have Johnny Depp. And in the other corner, you have Amber Heard. They're slugging it out in court. Of course, nobody's going to jail. Johnny feels that his reputation has been tarnished by Amber Heard, saying he's a wife beater. We're going to talk about this trial. We're going to talk about this situation. We're going to talk about Johnny, social media, text messages, and shitting on beds. That's right. Poop talk in the actor's room. Thank you for listening. Hang on tight. Here we go. First up, thank you, everyone out there, for supporting the show. It has been a year. I've been really freaking busy. The shows have been far and few between. Hopefully that'll change. I've just been really busy. I got teenage girls running around, getting, graduated from high school. I'm getting old. Just been busy. And I've been wanting to put out a show about Mr. Depp and his trial. This civil case. And I'm kind of happy in a way that I did. I wanted the dust to settle a bit, see where things are going, where the wind's blowing, so on and so on. Because we just can't let Johnny Depp be guilty on anything, can we? Here in America. He's got this hero status. It's undeniable. We love Mr. Depp. We love him so much. He's such a great actor, and he is. He's one of the greatest actors in the history of cinema. That's my opinion. And from what I get of most others, that is their opinion as well. Because they back this guy no matter what has happened in his life. They believe Johnny. He's human, folks. I hate to tell you, all you Johnny Depp fans out there, even if you're not a fan of Johnny Depp, you don't like his acting, you don't like him, he's human. He's made mistakes. It was in the trial. The guy has taken every drug imaginable many times over. He loves drugs. He loves alcohol. He loves women. What is going on with Johnny Depp? If you want to get a closer look into the life of this guy, I dedicated 3 shows to him about a year ago. And I was fascinated with what I learned about the guy. He's a very interesting actor and man. He has a lot of demons, but most actors do. The great ones anyway have a lot of demons. And in this trial, you got to see some of them. The drinking and drug abuse has run rampant through Depp's life. And in the process of doing an excessive amount of drugs and alcohol throughout your life, you're going to do damage to yourself. I think that's common sense. And we're seeing the damage being done to this man in front of our eyes. Did you see him at trial? He looks worn out. He looks drugged out. And if he isn't high as a kite on the stand, you're seeing the effects of excessive drug use and alcohol abuse, and what it does to a person. I understand Johnny's getting older. Aren't we all? But he's looking a little wrinkled up. And I want to make this point. Johnny was fired off of Pirates of the Caribbean 2 years before all of this bullshit started with Amber Heard and all this allegation talk. Johnny has been troubled and just sort of going through the shit with his addictions. And I've said before, a sober Johnny Depp is a great man, a great actor. Johnny loves to do things for other people. He loves people around him. And people that I have talked to in the past about Johnny Depp that have knew him personally have told me he's a good man. And he's a joy to be around when he's sober. So, Johnny Depp sober is good. Johnny Depp not sober, we might have some issues. So, that's what this is all about. This trial, this allegation, really stems from his battle with himself and his addictions. He has gone downhill in his career because of that. Amber Heard is just sort of an extension of his problems because the two of them have a toxic relationship. It happens. How many of you out there have known couples? They're just toxic. They're fighting constantly, and they're just not fun to be around. That's Johnny and Amber. And it was Amber Heard that was quoted or put a piece out in the Washington Post before all this even started. And she stated that she was abused. Didn't specify by who, but said that she was abused in the past. Johnny got wind of this Washington Post interview article and assumed it was about him and has been on a warpath since then. Mind you, Amber and Johnny don't get along and haven't for a very long time. Didn't know why they got married. Doesn't make any sense. Amber is very attractive. And Johnny is severely jealous of any man that looks her way. Johnny, Amber is attractive, and she's going to have eyes fixated upon her. If you can't take it, John, maybe you should get involved with someone that's just not really attractive. But the point I'm trying to make here is I think Johnny has really directed a lot of his anger about his downfall in the business, about his downfall with his addictions, and sort of placing them all on Amber. Everything's Amber's fault. Come on, John. You can't take care of your own business? You're huge. You're a big star, bro. If you're going to put all of the blame for any trouble that you're having in your personal life on Amber, there's a problem, sir. I mean, really? Come on, man. She didn't even make the accusation towards you. Now, let's get into that. The abuse of Amber Heard towards Johnny Depp is true. I think Amber has taken a few swings at John. I think Amber has thrown things at John. In an abusive relationship, a toxic relationship, these things happen. I don't think Johnny is easy to get along with when he's completely high and drunk off his ass. He has even termed this, when he doesn't remember things, as being a monster. This is from Johnny himself. I'm not making this up. If you watch the trial and have done research on the relationship, he has even coined the term that he's a monster when he's drunk and high. And if he can't remember what he does when he's in this state, then anything's possible. And although there isn't direct evidence presented in court on Johnny hurting Amber, there have been reports of Amber having black eyes and cuts on her. So I don't want to hear it, folks. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And in an abusive relationship like that, I don't want to hear from either side if they're beating on each other and pointing fingers that the other spouse or partner is guiltier than them. I don't want to hear it because both of you are pieces of shit. The relationship, I'm not taking any sides. on their relationship. So you could take this trial and you can shove it where the sun doesn't shine. What I don't like is how they're just disregarding all of the questionable things that Johnny has done. And just, oh, it's okay. Oh, I just feel sorry for Johnny and his drug issues. And he's so honest about his addictions. Folks, he has to be. It's written all over his face. If you don't see it, I mean, he even knows that. His lawyers are probably like, we can't deny this, John. Yeah, you're a drug and alcohol abuser. It's obvious. I mean, but, the public and all the Johnny lovers, oh, yeah, poor guy. And yeah, I guess, but that was his decision. Nobody put a gun to his head and said you have to, drink how many bottles a day and all the coke that he was taking. I mean, he admits it. The ecstasy. I mean, it's out of control here. Rein it in, John. Come on, get a hold of yourself, man. He thinks he's Hunter S. Thompson. Ridiculous. Be Johnny Depp. Because I heard back in the day, young Johnny Depp coming up in the business, he was a gem. That's why he's so successful. He did it right. He had the attitude, the talent, the friendliness. I mean, he rubbed elbows the right way. He went certain other ways that we're going to maybe talk about in a few minutes. But I'm losing my train of thought about the main point. This is why I want to get back on track here. Okay. This whole Johnny could do no wrong thing is ridiculous. And his PR team, they're incredible. And you go on to anything involving the trial that has comments scrolling down. It's obvious they're bots because you can't even read the comments. They're going by so fast. It's all in support of Johnny Depp. And put Amber away. Ladies and gentlemen, Amber is not going anywhere. She has been exposed with a few lies here and there. She's no saint. I don't care for Amber Heard at all, by the way. I don't. I feel sorry for her. I do. I don't like her, but I do feel sorry for her. She ran into a buzzsaw getting involved with Johnny. Sorry, stuttered there. She did. I don't think she knew what she was getting into. Boy. Oh, boy. What a mess. Am I right? I mean, not only was shit involved, pooping on each other's beds. Folks, this is how childish this whole thing is. The maturity level is off the charts in the wrong direction. Okay? It's unbelievable to me how they consider themselves to be adults when you're throwing poop. Literally. I mean, you can't. Just number one, what is wrong with you? Even considering that, but actually going through with it. I can't. That's the world they live in, and I can go on for days about the weirdness of Hollywood and how effed up it is, and it is. And the other things that Johnny Depp is involved in, you don't want to know. Go ahead and take a look at the tattoos on Johnny Depp's body and the meanings behind them. What the hell is this guy involved in? What is he interested in? Look at the movies that Mr. Depp does. Interesting, yes. Dark, fascinating. I enjoy those movies. Great entertainment. But let's really take a look at them. How deep does it go in the darkness? And although he really does give us a sense of wonder with all of his latest work, stuff in the 80s and the 90s, things we've really enjoyed. He's a good-looking guy. There's a lot of warmness inside for our appreciation of what Johnny has given us in an entertainment sense. But when you really dive into the darkness that has happened throughout the years with the artistic soul of that man, It really makes you wonder what the hell is going on in Hollywood. What's going on behind closed doors that we don't know about really? We just have a pretty good idea about what goes on. Whew. But we'll support him because he's really good looking. Well, he was. Not anymore. And all those great performances he did. And he did. We're just going to look past all that other stuff. Because we don't really want to admit to ourselves that Johnny Depp just might be very dangerous when he's drunk and high. We don't want to admit that. Oh, Amber Heard, she's just a horrible person. How dare she bring up these allegations against Johnny Depp? He's amazing. I love Edward Scissorhands. How could he do that? Not Edward. Johnny when he's drunk? Yeah, I think he did. I think he's hurt Amber. I think he's hurt her. And I think there was actually a text that he had sent after one of his drunken nights that he doesn't remember. He called it a bloodbath disco or something like that. It didn't sound good. He doesn't remember what he did. And he has sent text messages to buddies of his about how he wants Amber's corpse burnt and doing weird things to her body when she's dead. This is the Southern gentleman we're talking about, folks. Well, that sounds like a Southern gentleman to me. No, I wouldn't even think about talking about my wife like that. I respect my wife. I'm a Northern gentleman, folks. Johnny Depp, a Southern gentleman. Give me a fucking break. I like his acting, okay? I love his acting. But this love that he's conjured up, what kind of spells is he casting over people? I ain't buying it. Other people are. I'm not. Got a sour taste in my mouth about this whole thing. And you should too. Got a little emotional there. There's something going on. I don't like it. And we'll really see what happens with this whole Johnny Depp resurrecting his career now that he's got this all, he came out on top, which he shouldn't have. There was a defamation lawsuit in the United Kingdom done a year ago, actually 2 years ago, in 2020. Same thing. It was brought up in the UK. They had a defamation lawsuit. Guess who won that defamation lawsuit? Amber Heard. It was proven across the seas that Johnny Depp abused Amber Heard, but not here. What the hell's going on? We have to really start thinking about that. The press. They control what we hear most of the time. You have to go outside that to get the real story. Dig deeper. Read other things. Don't trust CNN, Fox, all whatever else, ABC, whatever you're listening to and getting your information from. Take it with a grain of salt. And you know that. Those of you who really think about stuff know that. You don't need me to tell you that. I hope not. There are so many other shows out there you can listen to. There is so much other information to dive into. If you really want to find out about it, you can. I think a lot of us want our heads in the clouds. We do. Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? As I take a sip of my beautiful, beautiful tea. Lipton, I keep it simple. Lipton tea. I hope you enjoyed this episode, ranting and raving about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Two unlikable people, in my opinion. Which is strange because of all of this, I've lost a lot of respect for Mr. Depp. I really have. So many actors, actresses are supporting Johnny Depp. And it makes me wonder, they've mostly seen the sober Johnny Depp then, right? That's what I think. And that's the one they remember and respect. And that's the Johnny Depp that I want to remember and respect. But he's done some bad things. And I hope he turns it around. And he can. It's not impossible. It's not. Him sobering up is possible. That's his choice. And I think if he does sober up, he can have another 20, 25 years doing great work. Or has he done so much damage to himself already? Is it almost irreversible? I mean, the human body can only take so much before it just conks out. It's going to catch up with him eventually, and I think it has. Have you seen him on trial here? At the trial? Boy, he doesn't look that great. And you know what's interesting is the amount of shit that he's put into his body. I guess he could look worse. Man, he's got the best doctors, that's for sure. And the doctors come to him. It's amazing how long I could go on about Johnny Depp. He's a fascinating character. Check up who his buddies are. Marilyn Manson. Died. Questionable figures, folks. If you're a Marilyn Manson fan, good for you. Get me started on that guy. Yeah, I want to see that new documentary that's just come out about him. I haven't seen it yet. And of course, you gotta understand that most documentaries are full of shit anyway. So I guess I watch it to sort of get my juices flowing on a topic. Like, okay, yeah, I want to learn more about Marilyn Manson. So I'll watch a documentary and then go, okay, I got that. My engine has started on this subject. And I want to dive more into other shit about Marilyn Manson. And then it just goes to the snowballs from there for me. I just don't watch one documentary and go, done. Wow, I guess that's the whole story. Okay, I'm going on and on, folks. I haven't done this in a while. It's been a while. So, just sort of letting it all hang out. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm going to move on. It's 4th of July. Monday, 4th of July, 2022. I'm sitting here. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right in the middle of the day. We're going to have a bonfire in the back tonight. Going to have the kids. I think the kids, both of them are going to be here. So, which is rare. Usually they got other shit going on. So have a fire in the back. We got some very, very low-key fireworks or just fun things to light on fire and see what happens. So we're going to do that later on. Have some fun. Have a few drinks. Maybe a couple of whiskeys. Maybe a beer. I've had so many burgers and dogs already. I might take a break from burgers and dogs. So tonight we're having salmon. Yeah. I hope all you out there are doing great. I hope that your summers, your lives, are filled with family and friends. Because we're all busy. We got shit going on during the week, whatever, jobs. If you're not working, I'm sure you got other things going on. And you need a break. You need to catch up. You need to sit back and relax. Enjoy the moments. Because they're fleeting and they go by so fast. And what I find is art really does help me appreciate life. And that's what we need to do. Appreciate life as much as we can. Whatever it is that you enjoy, even if it's working, that gives you enjoyment, appreciate it. And then enjoy the comfort and company of your family. Without them, by God, we would go insane with loneliness. We need each other. And we also need more support of the Actors Room as I get started with more episodes. I have been watching a documentary, and I hope to get it out within the next week or two. Let's hope and pray that I can actually get out another show within 2 weeks. It's been a year. Let's get things started and going in the right direction. Hope everybody out there is healthy and happy. May you enjoy the rest of your day. May you enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for listening to The Actors Room. My name's Jeff Tarowski. Support the show on iTunes, YouTube, and my website, theactorsroom.libsyn.com. There's also a donate button on the show if you want to give 50 cents. I'd appreciate it. May God bless you. Have a good one.